if you think that it's okay to have as heroes, even good heroes or bad heroes, doesn't matter, as serial killers. Because right now, in our world, we have many killers. For example, here in Mexico, we have many of them. So what's your opinion on having a killer as a hero?
You know, most drama, and I mean much drama, and maybe most opera has an incredible amount of mayhem and suffering and death. And I think on the part of people, there's always a great interest to try and understand why some humans not just enjoy, but actually need to hold the power of life and death over other people.
La mayoría de los dramas o de las óperas tienen una gran cantidad de sufrimiento y de muerte. En cuanto a la gente, siempre hay un interés de entender el por qué hay personas que disfrutan y necesitan tener el poder sobre la vida o sobre la muerte de otras personas.
And as far as whether serial killers should be heroes, I wouldn't suggest in any way that Unterweger is a hero. He's a subject of an opera. In the same way that I don't think Bolaño was suggesting that whoever it is doing all the serial killings, say in Juarez, is a hero. It's an attempt to understand, and hopefully ours also is an attempt to understand, and also an attempt to portray the cost of that, the price in human and societal terms.
Él nos sugiere que los asesinos seriales sean héroes. Aquí, por ejemplo, el protagonista no es que sea un héroe, sino simplemente un sujeto de la ópera. Así como Bolaño tampoco nos pone a héroes. Esto es más que nada un intento de entender y retratar el costo que esto nos trae para la gente y para la sociedad.
And maybe to add one more thing is that we work with the material of the early classical, late Baroque music, and we found that there is one big aria that was called Scena in aria, that was some kind of a concert mini version of an opera. We have one here from Beethoven, one from Joseph Haydn, one from Mozart, and even other pieces. But all these three have like something in the title. It's called the Scena aria, which was something like a mini drama, and all of them, and there's many more of them in musical history. They have it is about a suffering woman, and it is about men who are feared, hated, loved, and desired at the same time. And this was, I mean, we don't know how it is in general with serial killers, but the special thing about Jack Unterweger was that he was a ladies' man, that women loved him, that there are still women going around in Vienna who say he can't possibly have been the murderer. He was, because he was a wonderful man, because he was a sweet lover, he was charming, he was a... So he had like in his person the combination of maybe the best and the worst of a man in contact with women. So, and the second thing is that he finds out during this evening that he's not a hero, but when he finishes, he says, "I'm a failure." So, I think what we also find out that he won't be happy with that. I mean, this whole thing is about preoccupation that lead you somewhere where nothing but pain and nothing but despair is waiting for you. So I hope this piece will not like somehow give anyone a feeling that we think it's an heroical thing to be a murderer or to treat women as he did it. I think we try to do it the other way around. But on the other hand, we know that, I mean, there's this wonderful Jean-Luc Godard quote where he said, "What do you need for a good film? It's a girl and a gun." And there is, like, of course, through all the history of theater and literature and movies and everything, we have always been fascinated with these persons, and we're still trying to, like, sort out and to understand how this could be possible. I don't think that this raises it. I don't think that this makes the number of crimes happening greater. It just somehow has this strange, I don't know, affection to all of us. I don't know why.
Bueno.
I'm quiet now, I promise.
Este tipo de conductas lo podemos ver en diferentes espacios. Aquí tenemos música que nos ayuda a entender la obra y podemos decir que un mini concierto. Hay piezas de otros artistas, por ejemplo Mozart, entre otros, que nos dan a entender con su música la sensación del sufrimiento, mujeres sufriendo. Entonces esto no es en realidad mostrar que el héroe es un asesino serial. Lo que importa es ver cómo puede haber hombres que aman y odian al mismo tiempo. Lo que es interesante de nuestro personaje es que él era un mujeriego. Era una persona que siempre estaba rodeado de mujeres, era encantador, era dulce con ellas. Así que en él podemos ver, en cuanto a contacto con mujeres, lo mejor y lo peor, es lo que podríamos decir. Nuevamente, no es un héroe. Al final, él incluso dice que se da cuenta que es un fracaso. Esta es una obra para que entendamos la preocupación y todo lo que va alrededor. Hay una persona, y lo va a citar, dice que para tener una buena película hay que tener casi un arma y una mujer. Esto lo podemos ver y es a la que gente le interesa, no solo en obras de teatro, sino en películas, en libretos, en escritos, en música, etc.
Por acá, Jorge Caballero de la Jornada. Yo quisiera, la primera pregunta es para John Malkovich. Todo ser humano tiene un lado oscuro. ¿Cuál es el lado oscuro de John Malkovich y cómo le ayuda a interpretar estos papeles? Y parece que, bueno, los serial killers siempre se ensañan con las mujeres, ¿no? Usted, en el hipotético caso que fuera un serial killer, ¿a quién se escenaría? ¿A quién mataría? ¿No? ¿Un político, algún deportista, algún compañero, algún periodista? Y para Michael, ¿qué opina de los detractores actuales de que dicen que el teatro ya debería desaparecer del planeta Tierra porque ya lleva mucho tiempo sobre él? Gracias.
Jorge Caballero from La Jugada. The first question is for you, John. And he says that everyone has a dark side. So, first of all, what's your dark side? And how does that help you to perform your main character? And let's suppose that you are a serial killer. Who would you kill? It may be a politician, it may be a journalist, it may be whoever you want.
Ya pensó mucho.
Well, I'm not always I'm not always sure really what is meant by the phrase dark side or obscura. I don't know what that means really. I mean, I think most people in a given situation are capable of most anything. And I would say that I'm probably less like that than most people. And I don't have a desire really to kill anyone. Maybe very occasionally myself, but that passes quickly enough. And I'm not sure. I'm personally not convinced that there's really, beyond the fact that serial killers lack apparently all the apparatus of conscience, I'm not sure beyond genetic questions that it can really be answered. Why? Obviously, why is because it gives them pleasure. Obviously. And for me, wanting to be someone who's a human being who is the final arbiter of some other human being's life or death couldn't be further from my wishes. I wouldn't feel comfortable telling someone what to order at a restaurant, let alone saying, okay, now it's time for me to kill you because I like it.
No está muy seguro de qué quiere decir exactamente el lado oscuro, porque piensa que todas las personas en alguna situación son capaces de hacer cualquier cosa. En cuanto a quién quisiera matar, la verdad no tiene a nadie a quien quisiera matar, a veces a él mismo, pero es un sentimiento que se le pasa rápido. Y no está convencido de que el hecho de un asesino serial no tenga otro tipo de conciencia. No sabe por qué lo hacen, no lo podría explicar en cuestiones genéticas, pero lo que sabe es que lo hacen porque les causa placer. Y para él, el hecho de ser el árbitro de la vida de alguien y decidir qué le puede pasar no es una cosa que él desearía. Así como tampoco se siente cómodo en decirle a alguien qué ordenar de comer en un restaurante. Menos se siente cómodo en decir quién va a vivir o quién no. Okay. And the second question was for you, Miguel. What do you think about the people who say now that the theater should disappear? Theater should disappear.
I think they will be dead and theater will still be going on.
Piensa que ellos se van a morir y el teatro va a continuar.
Here for John. Hi. Here in your right side. Here. How are you? Nice to meet you. Welcome everybody. The first question is, what is so special about Mexico that made you come back here and put this play here? And can you tell us about a little bit about your relationship with Diego Luna? We know that you have a very good relationship. Can you tell us?